I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're venturing into the extraordinary life of Curtis McCalister, one of my favorite guests and a terrific author. He's written a powerful book. It is called The Miracle of Me and My Life of Miracles. This book is not just a memoir, but it's a profound exploration of the miracles that Curtis has witnessed, from a majestic temple in the sky to encounters with loved ones who've passed on. Through his remarkable experiences, Curtis aims to comfort and counsel those grieving, offering a message of hope and continuity beyond death. We're delighted to have Curtis join us once again here today on Spotlight. We thank our team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support writers like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his wonderful book. The links are below this interview. Curtis, great to see you again here on Spotlight.
Oh, it's really great to be here. I really appreciate the opportunity.
It's my pleasure. Your book opens up with a fascinating dialogue about the existence of miracles and an afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
What was the moment that convinced you to share these personal experiences with the world?
Well, after I had so many miracles, I mean, once you have a miracle happen, the first thing you want to do is tell everybody about it,
Exactly.
get the word out, that sort of thing. But yeah, it was after I had grouped them all together and everything, I thought, well, maybe, this might be enough material to actually write a book about. So
Absolutely. Let's go through some of the miracles you've witnessed in your life. What would you say was the most profound or had the greatest impact on you?
Oh, well, I would say offhand that the greatest one would be seeing my mom and dad alive and well as young children.
Yeah.
Dad was 19 when I saw him at our church, and mom was 15 or 16, give or take, at the Barnes and Noble bookstore.
Wow. Amazing. So that must have been very comforting, very faith affirming. So were your parents already passed when you saw them in their younger years?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Dad passed in 07 and mom passed in 95.
Amazing. And why do you think you saw them in their younger years rather than as you knew them?
Well, I think Dad came back because I had asked him for help. I was really in a kind of a low position, and I just didn't feel too good about myself and things, and I needed some guidance and stuff. And I believe he came back to reassure me that everything is going to be okay.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. When my parents passed, I dreamt about them a lot, and I really felt they were communicating to me through my dreams. And it is very, very comforting for sure. One of the amazing things that you've witnessed during your lifetime is a majestic temple in the sky. Tell the folks at home what that's all about.
Well, I was 13 years old riding in the back seat of my dad's big car, and we were coming home from Liberty, Missouri, going south on I-35. And just when we got to this big corner, started to curve around, something made me look in the western sky. I don't know what it was, but something made me look. And what I saw was a temple, Greek-style temple, completely made out of clouds floating in the sky. It had a hipped roof. It had 10 columns on its long axis, I counted, and 2 on either side of the massive front doors, had 2 steps in front, was flat on the bottom, and just floated along like it belonged there.
Amazing.
So I believe that's how Father God likes to go around checking on the things that he's made.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's amazing. And again, very faith affirming as well. One of the stories you write about in your book is a vision at W.W. Granger, and that had a strong impact on you. Tell us about that vision at W.W. Granger.
Yeah, I had just got an order and from the order desk, and I hopped on my forklift and was going down the aisle. And when I came to the dividing aisle between the sections, that's when I saw it. There was this this vision of one of Granger's pallets,
Hmm.
42 by 36-inch pallet hanging in the air, midair,
Wow.
and it was kind of like smoke, you know. I mean, it was see-through. You could see on the other side, but it had a lightning bolt surrounding it that was pulsing in and out, in and out, in and out. Now I was looking around to see if there was anybody
Hmm.
around, you know, that also saw this. There was not a soul in sight.
Wow.
Yeah, Father God had sent messages to everybody's scanner guns to get them out of the way so that I was the only one to see this. Even receiving, which was just right next door to us, just right across the aisle, there was nobody there. Everybody was in their trailers. I mean, you know, I have no explanation. I don't know what the heck, you
Yeah.
know, but but anyway, this thing was so majestic and everything that I immediately got off my forklift and got down on my hands and knees and started thanking and praising God for letting me see this thing. And I, uh, after a few moments, I felt like maybe the thing wanted me to follow it. So I
Hmm.
got back on my lift and uh, we started traveling down one of the aisles, actually one of the aisles that I needed to go down, and it stayed at the same height and level that it was. It was about, oh, I don't know, about
Hmm.
15 feet in the air and about 12 feet away, something like that. But it stayed at the exact same height and level all the way down to to the area where I had to turn the corner to go around to get my item that I needed. And when I turned that corner, the vision disappeared.
Hmm.
But then right in front of me was one of their actual pallets hanging from the level 5
Wow.
rack, just barely by its thin quarter-inch or or eighth inch piece of wood, bottom
Yeah.
piece of wood. And oh man, that thing could have fallen, it hit somebody, it killed them or anything. So I immediately got on my radio and I called the order desk and told them to get out there with a manned box
Hmm.
and get that thing down, you know.
Yeah. Amazing, amazing, amazing how that first vision brought you over to where you were needed and
Hmm.
probably
Hmm.
saved some people's lives.
Exactly.
That's just
Yeah.
absolutely amazing story. You also write in the book about the loss of your wife, Jamie. It's a significant part of your journey. Tell us a little bit about how this has influenced your understanding of the afterlife and the messages you want to impart through your book.
Sure. Well, it's told me that basically this is only our first life. When we pass, we're going to get our old, younger flesh and blood bodies back.
Mm.
We're going to be able to choose the age we want, and we can be free to live another life
Mm.
again. It's really just a different dimension is all it is. It's just
Right.
crossing from this dimension until to another.
Yeah. Were you able to communicate with your wife? Is she the one who told you this?
No, I have
Mm.
not. I have not received any messages from my wife.
Right, right. But it's a very, very hopeful thing that this is just one dimension out of multiple dimensions and that we will live again in our flesh and blood bodies. I think that's very, very ensuring because it is so hard to lose a loved one, as you know. So afterlife consulting is what you're doing now or working on. Tell us a little bit about that.
About what? I'm sorry.
Afterlife consulting, are you working on that?
Oh, not so much because um, I haven't really had anybody ask me or talk to me
Right,
uh, about about helping them with grief or anything.
right.
But I'm always available
Yeah.
if anyone's willing to call. Let me
Yeah,
know.
it's something you're open to. It's something you've had experience with. You've obviously seen and witnessed a lot of miracles in your life that are very faith affirming, that are very affirming that this existence is just one of at least another, maybe multiple, right?
Hmm.
Amazing. The name of the book is The Miracle of Me and My Life of Miracles. It's written by Curtis McCalister. It's a very inspiring book. It's not just a memoir, it's a profound exploration of all the miracles he has witnessed during his life, from that majestic temple in the sky that we talked about to encounters with loved ones like his parents who have passed on. Through these remarkable experiences, Curtis is helping others through their pain and through their grief with this wonderful book. If you have questions about the afterlife, if you are on a faith journey yourself, if you have questions about what it all means, you'll find a lot of the answers within the pages of this book. Curtis,
Hmm.
thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thank you very much for having me. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure is mine, my friend. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.